house.
We are here. Post game next day show for us.
Kyle
kind
was a little tired. He didn't want to hop on afterwards.
He wanted
to take a nappy wappy.
You took a nap, the whole time, man. You talking about? Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah.
I know. He's over there twitching. He's up on Twitch. No big deal.
Yeah, getting twitchy with it.
Yeah, having a good time. Actually, with a lot of people out there watching the show together and stuff like that. It's really good time. Yeah.
No, it was
good.
Great.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pop it in and out of your stream and everything too. It would look like you had a good group of people there and everything. So it's great to see what you guys are doing over there. So.
Yeah.
Well, good guys. Well, we got plenty to talk about. Good game. I think we secured our number 2 quarterback spots. So I think that's no longer in discussion. But well, I guess we'll see what happens. There's one more game, I suppose, but it's looking very much that way. Some injuries, unfortunately. Holy smokes, guys!
Yeah.
QJ,
terrible.
Plenty to talk about, guys. It's going to be an interesting video. So we ready to get into it?
Let's get it.
All right, let's get it.
Okay, Bo Bros.
Let's go.
What's up, Pyramid, man? You watching the Bo Bros podcast. Stay tuned.
Chowder blue dreams, stadium lights gleam. Bo Bros on the beat, lead stream. Chargers rocking speeds, Sonic supreme. From the podcast to the field, we're a team. Charged up, Bo Bros on the night. LA Thunder in electric delight. Bright, charged up, ride the lightning, feel the fright.
Woo. But yeah, I was also going to say Kyle has been streaming on Twitch during the game. So if you guys want to check it out, it's been a pretty good thing too. Once again, just check out Bolt Bros podcast on Twitch and you can pull them up.
Yep.
And he's been doing that. So he's been having a good time with that. So it's been great.
Same icon that we got here on YouTube. It's all that stuff, and I will say this still too. It's like, cause we do the chance to win some Bolt Bros merch on there. Like by putting your score predictions in there. But since the Chargers lost, I just dropped in the link in the chat there, a giveaway sign up, whatever, for the merch, to kind of as a consolation prize. Cause since the Chargers lost, you guys can sign up and do all the steps in the that link there, and you'll be able to have a chance to win a hat from us. So yeah.
We got some new merch coming as well too. Which
we got some new merch coming as well. Yep.
Yeah, when you make it, and also check us out every Tuesday now on the Roundtable Sports Podcast. So I guess it'll be James or myself on it this week. Probably me, I guess. But because I'm the best Bolt Bro, as we all know.
Oh, boy.
The most knowledgeable, the most,
Okay.
I mean, we all
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that
guy. That's exactly it, dude. You ain't that guy.
You ain't that guy. Whatever. Anyways, but pretty interesting game, though, guys. Again, I think we should have 3 picks in that game. You guys agree with that?
Yeah.
I mean, we had,
should have had 3 turnovers for sure, man.
3 turnovers. We just 2 drops that was crazy, and the big boy caught one, which I thought was crazy. But Stetson Bennett was in the whole damn game.
Yeah.
But why? Probably because Matthew Stafford. I don't even know if he's going to be playing this season, dude. Like I literally don't know. So.
Yep.
And they were supposed to talk a little bit about that, and they said maybe on Monday they're going to talk about it. But the post game, he still didn't say anything about it because apparently there was some sort of like practice that he had yesterday, and they kind of said that he had a practice. They kind of did not, and it sounded like, I don't know the deal, but but even to say Jimmy G did not play in this game, and he's essentially quarterback 1 now at this point, too. So, crazy.
That's true. So crazy. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens. Are they just going to run with Jimmy G? I would probably assume so. I don't know, though, man. Like Jimmy G, I don't know. He never impressed me as a quarterback personally.
Jimmy G, this practice versus the Saints this week, he was throwing up what everybody calls hospital balls and just getting players just put to the hospital. And
right?
Yeah. And, go back to the history of Devontae Adams and Jimmy G at the Raiders. I mean, they did not like each other. He was pretty openly about that. So I mean, is Stetson Bennett going to be the guy? I don't really think it's going to be the case, but Jimmy G will give you the best opportunity, I think, at this point. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Well, Trey Lance looked pretty good. I think Taylor did not look good at all. I mean, look at the team stats, total yards. I mean,
we got lit up on defensively too. When I saw that and noticed that, I was like, oh gosh, like we got smoked.
Yeah.
But when you go down,
their run game was freaking lighting it up, man.
Yeah, they were early on. It was just gashing us left and right. I mean, 6 yards per play. I mean, for them and the Rams, I mean, we only 291 yards total. I mean, it wasn't pretty by any means in this game. But the thing about it is, it was only a 1-point loss to this team. And, reason why, too, we also did go for a lot of 2-point conversions. And,
which I thought was a thing stupid, too, personally.
I think it's just trying to situationally just try it out. Like, I mean, these games don't really matter in that sense. It's about almost just practice and real-time game type stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
And I get it. Like, I get it. Dicker had 1,000 field goals, I swear, in this game. But, I mean, look at it. Total plays the Rams had. 76 to 56. That's
our
crazy.
Lord and Savior, big Dicker energy, you mean?
That's
right.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, we didn't stay on the field, right? I think there were problems. Look at the first downs, 26 first downs, and they just what was time of possession? Yeah.
Big,
a lot more
different.
time.
Bigly different.
Bigly different. Yeah. But the interceptions, we should have had 3. And that would have completely changed the game. Even one more interception wouldn't have made a difference. But it was a little weird. Like I kind of felt like, in a strange way, like Taylor looked really bad. Let's look at him, Taylor. I mean, he just didn't. 6 for 11. That's not terrible.
Well, the thing is, that the offense just doesn't flow well with him for some reason. It just doesn't seem like it just runs the way it should, and for whatever reason, it just not there. It doesn't seem like it's working well for him. And I hope he's okay, because obviously he got knocked out of this game.
Yeah.
And then Trey Lance got in immediately after that point. So hopefully he's okay.
Interesting, we didn't see DJ Ungalele at all.
Yeah. I thought we would see him too. Yeah.
I think part of the reason why is, again, it kind of goes back to what we were saying, is I think they just had to decide who's our number 2. That's it.
Yep.
I think they're going to probably just tuck DJ away on the practice squad. They're going to try to, at least. I'm assuming they will. But I don't think they keep Trey Lance and Taylor Henneke unless they think, okay, let's put Trey there and then try and put Taylor on the practice squad. Who knows? I mean, I guess that could be the other option.
Yeah,
it's gonna be interesting. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I will say this. I think after watching a lot of games this week, there's some pretty good backups out there. Like there's some pretty good quarterbacks out there that I was like, okay, these guys are pretty good.
100%. Yeah.
So, we'll see if anybody comes, asking to try and get Trey or Taylor. I don't think Taylor's his value has plummeted precipitously at this point, So
think of what happened last year too, with Easton Stick. For some reason or another, like quarterbacks just disappear in the preseason. Like Easton Stick was okay and manageable, and then last year he just disappeared. Like what happened there? So I don't know what it is. Maybe it has something to do with the system or something too. And Easton Stick's over at, I think, Atlanta now, and he didn't look too bad over there with the Falcons.
Yeah, and you got to wonder if it's just a problem with the offensive line. They just get a little jitterbuggy or whatever. I don't know. It's really weird, but our rushing was off this game too, right? Trey did okay. Taylor, actually, I thought Taylor had a couple good little runs there, but Kamani wasn't great. I was kind of surprised he had 10 carries, only 16.
Mm-hmm.
But again, it kind of says something to you though about this, right? Remember, we're a play action team. If you don't run the ball, it doesn't open up the deep throws downfield, right?
Yeah.
So that's where it starts getting a little concerning, right? You need to be able to do that. So
or at least have a quarterback that's got some legs as well, and because that actually makes them a threat that way as well. So it's like, that can open up the field for those deep balls as well.
Yeah, and look at the 3 rookies right here. I think Raheem Sanders is going to make the team. I think I think he'll probably make the team over maybe Kamani, unfortunately, because I like Kamani a lot. But I think they might be able to put Kamani on the practice squad.
Yeah. We got a super chat that just popped in for $2 from John G.
Hey,
John $2. Let's go.
Let's go. So He poses the question: if someone offered a third or fourth for Trey, do you bite?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
heck yes.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Third or fourth for Trey would be like, that would be like robbery from us.
I almost think a fifth, maybe even as well.
Oof,
I mean, look, the only reason why I say that is Justin Herbert. He has played through some pain, guys. Like let's face it, he has played through some pain, and so I think I kind of see him a lot like Phil Rivers, where he can just still play. Yeah, he's not 100%, but unless he breaks a bone, well, I shouldn't say like a leg, or his arm, I think he's going to be out there playing.
Yeah. And I mean, that's the thing. Like, you do feel that's the way with Justin Herbert. Now, college wise, he did break a collarbone. I think he broke his leg too. I think it was either high school or college. I mean, anything can happen at any moment in time. I hate even talking about this, but the thing about it is, like, the drop off, if you have Taylor now and say you have DJ Uiagalelei, and you think of what Trey Lance has been doing with this team, that drop off and that pain could be even worse if you have Taylor as your starter. So to be honest, it's like, to me, it's like, is it really worth to potentially have an extremely bad situation at a quarterback position? If he goes, in a weird way, look at it like this. If you have Trey Lance, let's say there's some other team next year that needs a quarterback. You could get a comp pick and say somebody overpays for him, kind of thing, from that point. And you could potentially get into that 4th, 5th round type pick any which way if somebody ends up signing him for a pretty big contract somewhere else. So I think I don't think it's a trade situation at all, in my opinion. But
well, and again, so Larry says I won't buy it on a 3rd and 4th. I don't know. I guess the question is, again, we only have 6 picks next year, and I don't think we're getting any comp picks, at least from what I can tell.
Yeah.
And, that would be interesting. But he's only 24 years old, guys. I thought he was young. He's freaking young. And he was sailing some balls. So was Taylor Heinicke. And by the way, Trey Harris would have had even more yards if, dude, Heinicke missed him twice that I can remember, like right off the top of my head.
Yeah.
Right.
And I think even maybe one on KLS as well.
Yeah.
So, anyways, my point is, I don't think Herbert misses those throws, right?
Yeah.
So that's where the conversation is going to be interesting. And then, Ladidi looked amazing for that one catch. But Luke Graham, we'll talk more about him later. Man, he showed up finally, which is great. Aronde looked good out there. I mean, come on. Yes, so, look at Tequezi Bridges, though. 7. Miles Purchase, RJ Mickens. I mean, defensively, these guys are the ones that are fighting for positions, and they're showing people that they deserve to be in this league. That's a 7th round pick, guys. 7th. Like, I think wasn't he almost Mr. Irrelevant? Wasn't he almost? I think he was.
I think he was close. Second to last, pick this year. So he was
a big
way back.
Dude, by the way, too. Here, let's see how big he is. Let's see. He's
6'2". I think he even has speed in the 4.3 type range too.
Yeah.
He's a fast guy all around it. The thing about his history was that at Florida, he was kind of moved around quite a bit, and then late in the season got put as a cornerback and then played extremely well as a cornerback. So he's been moved around quite a bit. And that's a thing that, like, Jesse Minter loves to have, as a guy who's very versatile. And Tequezi Bridges could be one of those guys that could find his way onto this team. I don't know if it's going to be 53 man or if it's going to be practice squad, because we've got a really, really built out, cornerback room. But yeah, Tequezi, man, I was a pretty big fan of him when we drafted him. So I think he's going to be a good addition to this team in the long term. And RJ Mickens, dude.
Looking great too.
Looking great. He could have had a pick too. He looked really aggressive. There was one play earlier in the game too, where he just absolutely blew up one of their wide receivers. It was, I'm going to pull it up right now because I wrote it down in my notes. I mean, he just like murdered this dude. And then he got to the running back and just got the tackle for a loss. Looked awesome. Looked awesome this game. I mean, he's showing out. And the broadcast talked a lot about RJ Mickens too.
Right. Going back real quick, actually, I wanted to say, so Trey Harris actually had 8 targets in the game, 6 receptions. KLS had 6 targets and 2 receptions. So, and most of those were they're just bad passes.
They were horrible passes. Yeah.
Horrible passes.
Yeah. And by the way, and Trey Lance was off on those passes too. Like it wasn't just Taylor.
Yep.
Remember one where he what would you call them? Hospital passes or whatever?
Hospital balls.
Hospital balls, yeah.
One that way because he was up in the air.
Yeah.
Ball was thrown behind him and he tried to catch it. Actually, he blocked it out of the air because it was going to be an interception.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily, he at least blocked it so the defensive back wouldn't catch it. So he did a solid for the quarterback, and that was Trey Lance. So, look, I think again, there's a reason why they're backups. So again, that's partially why I say if we get a second or third, yeah, let's do it. And I think DJ Ungalele,
sure.
I think like I said, you put him on the practice squad, let him develop another year, see what he is next year. I think he could be fine. Right.
Yeah. So, and it could be just that progression to put him in QB2 next year kind of thing. Right. So,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, who knows where it's going to go. I mean, I assume that game 4 for us, you'll probably see a lot of DJ. You'll probably see a lot of Taylor. I assume at this point, Trey Lance is your guy at QB2.
Yeah. Yeah. And unless somebody comes with a big trade, who knows? We'll see what happens. But again, Miles Purchase making a big, statement that he's looking good, dude. Like he looks great. Jasir was out there. He was playing pretty aggressive. Marlowe Wax. Remember, Jasir had a broken leg all last year.
Yeah.
Like week 2, he had a broken leg against the stupid Raiders. Marlowe Wax has looked great. Mm-hmm. And Junior Colson was out there too. St. Juice looks good too. I mean, Nico Reed, we all know what he can do, but Tremont looking good. It's gonna be really interesting cutting this team down. I'm really curious to see how it's gonna play out.
I was just surprised that we didn't see much of Caleb Murphy, or should I say
Charlie Murphy.
Yeah.
Charlie Murphy. Yes.
Yeah, man. I was like, hey, where's Murphy at, man? I want to see some Murphy. Yeah.
Yeah. It's there's so much talent on this team right now. Like, and I'll pose the question to everybody in the chat. Like, this defense has so much talent on it right now. Is it system that's really just putting these guys in the right position more than anything? Is Jesse Minter's defense the reason why a lot of these guys are showing out and finding ways to basically make plays? And obviously there's a skill set that's attached to them, but I really feel like the system is doing a great job of finding a way to get these players to look excellent in situational things.
Yeah. And the undrafted free agents look amazing. So I'm excited. I mean, I feel like a lot of these undrafted free agents could actually make this squad, but it just goes to show you how important it is to have a good coaching staff. The coaching staff is a big part of the conversation in the team success. It's partially what frustrates me about the Raiders. They actually have a decent coaching staff now, and they actually drafted really well this last year too, which makes you want to barf thinking about. But at the end of the day, they're not going to suck like we thought they would. Yeah. Like we would want them to suck. We'll leave it at that, right? They're going to probably be pretty good. But all 4 of our coaching staffs in this division are pretty good. Man, the Broncos look good too. I watched the highlights for that game. They look great.
They're good.
Yeah. So, interesting. So it's interesting conversation.
Well, and it's interesting to talk about kind of the AFC West. Like Frank Betancourt says, honestly, I think the Chargers are the worst team in the AFC West. Am I wrong? I don't know about that one.
It's the Raiders.
Yeah, it's the Raiders. I mean, the thing about it is, like, I think there's a great chance that another 3 playoff teams could come out of the AFC West. Now, we'll see what happens with the AFC North, more or less. Kind of figuring that division out. But I think, to be honest, this Chargers team is pretty well stacked all around. And I don't think we really even know what we truly have yet on offense outside of one drive throughout this game. And I think it looked fine, too, the first drive. It looked good. I mean, we're always going to want the Raiders.
Besides the fact that Quentin Johnston dropped both balls,
Yeah.
I mean, the first one was kind of a low pass. I can say but the second one, of course, he could have caught that. And if he did catch it, it would have been a touchdown. But, of course, he didn't. And then he got freaking clipped on the jaw. He got freaking lights out right there, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
So let me give you an example as to why the Raiders are the worst team, right? So it's kind of like when you eat a lot of junk food, your body takes time to get rid of the junk food in your body. They have had horrible picks, horrible coaching for a very long time, right? And horrible draft picks, right? Like that guy Wilkins, or what was that guy's name that got kicked off the team,
Christian
right?
Wilkins.
Great example. Yeah. Great example. Great player, but a horrible locker room guy. And it takes time for a team to be more successful. And look at the Chargers last year. We were not good that year before. We were 11-6. That was probably the peak of what we could have done last year for the most part with what we had depth-wise. But my argument is second year under Harbaugh, we have more talent and more depth all the way as a whole. I think they now know who isn't really the right fit for the team. They have since moved on, and now we have more people available. The Broncos are the same way. The Chiefs have always been the same way. The Raiders probably have 1 or 2 more years to really get to that point. And really, is Geno Smith the guy that's going to take him to a Super Bowl? I don't think so. I think he's a good quarterback. He's serviceable, right? But he's not a Tom Brady. He's not a top 10 quarterback. I mean, he's okay.
Terrible person too, apparently. Like came out of the locker room the other day with homeboy, their edge rusher guy. Like they were like flipping off all the fans. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Like,
seriously, I did not know that.
They were double birding it, to people because as they were coming out and stuff. Yeah. So
wow.
It's interesting. Grandizer here. He's like saying he's basically calling me out. James, you need to take the rose-colored glasses off. The other Chargers content creator listed a whole slew of areas that Chargers need help to include depth. No, and I've been critical on the inside O-line and inside D-line, and that's something that I've been really looking at quite a bit, and we all know that. And I do think that there is that element of Mekhi Becton that's going to make a difference on the O-line.
If he even plays.
Yeah, if he plays, it's still been 3 weeks that he's been out. So
yeah.
But you assume you got, give or take, about 2.5 weeks till the next, maybe 3 weeks now. You assume that he'll be back. I'm sure it could be an abundance of caution involved with whatever injury it is. I think we'll be fine there. The Jamari Caldwell factor has been the one for the D-line side of things that I think is doing and is paying off in groves right now with this team. And I think he's going to be a major factor. If you even look at some of the earlier part of this game and the rotational guys in the defensive line, they didn't have Jamari Caldwell in there in the first 2 rotations within that D-line. And I think that's where the big factor is going to be, is that when you could put Jamari Caldwell in an early down type situation, make them not allow us to run on us. Because we were getting gashed with our so-called starters in the interior D-line. I think if you put Jamari in there, it's going to change everything for that D-line early on. So that's where my head's at on it. I think we got a great chance with this team all around. And yes, I think it's going to be a good one. I think we're going to be good. I think we're going to be great. I think it's going to be, the system-wise is going to be good. It's just,
and remember too, we're also playing our 2s and 3s, right? You're not even seeing our real starters out there. You saw our starters for like 1 series. So just remember, again, you're evaluating the team against 2s and 3s versus 2s and 3s, right? So it's kind of a little tough to do that, but you want to see depth. And I saw enough depth that I feel comfortable with it. But again, a lot of the people, by the way, at the end of that game, most of the people that were out there playing at the end of that game are not going to be on this team for the most part, So,
that's the reality,
just remember that, we have 90 players. We're going to be cut down to 53. So that's going to be an interesting conversation.
Yeah.
So,
and then they got, so that's basically like 40 players are fighting for about 10 spots on the team, like realistically, it's actual starting spots. I would say, but there is of course going to be the practice squad, which is another 15 or something like that. I
think it's 16 this year. Let's double check.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of battles here. Even some guys saying in the chat, talking about, Jasir Taylor getting cut and Benjamin St. Juice, Triquez Bridges. There's a lot of guys, and I think that was actually through Eddie. It's going to be interesting to see. There's going to be a lot of tough cuts in this one. I don't think Benjamin St. Juice is going to get cut because he was a guy that we signed in the offseason. I'm sure there's more value with him, adding him to the cornerback room and more experience plus special team type situation too. But there's going to be a lot of tough cuts on this team, and there's going to be a lot of really good talent coming out of this team.
Yeah, and Dante Jackson as well too. He hasn't played, but he's good. Yeah, so it's actually 16 players. I think it was 15 last year. Yeah, and then you can add an international players, so 17. By the way, our international player is actually hurt right now. But he's just going to be on the IR, I think, unfortunately. So we'll see what happens with that.
Yep.
Yep. Oh, we got a $5 holla.
So Yeah, James, I'd call out Andrew, but he's so darn handsome. Exactly, Grand Dutch. Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Oh my goodness.
It's we got to give you an air horn for that one for sure.
Oh boy.
We all know that I have the most insightful statements as well too. So let's see what we got. Jason Ramirez. Hey, the San Diego Chicken. Here we go. Chargers. What was that, Kyle?
That's terrible.
That's terrible. Terrible.
Terrible. Oh, I love me some Charles Barkley, dude. He is freaking hilarious, dude.
Yeah.
Oh man. Chargers have great coach. Have a great coach with good coaching. Okay, they will be fine. Have a great Sunday. Thanks for being on. Thank you, Jason. Yeah, I appreciate that. And that's very true, man. Like I said this over and over again. I'm telling you, you're as good as your coaching staff, right? And I think we have some of the best coaches in the NFL in the AFC West. That's why the teams are going to be good this year.
But it is crazy when you start looking at compare the AFC West to pretty much any division out there. I'd say maybe AFC North or whatnot.
Yeah.
And even to say that's there as a first-time head coach is involved in. This is one of the divisions that I could think of that does not have one single first-time head coach.
No.
And these are all very experienced coaches throughout, top to bottom, guys that actually 3 out of 4 have won Super Bowls. One of them has won a Super Bowl and a national championship.
Yep.
And then, Jim Harbaugh's obviously just won a national championship, been to a Super Bowl. So this is an extremely, extremely deep coaching set throughout all the AFC West. So that's what's the intriguing side of this. And the Chargers have to go right through it first 3 games to start the season.
It's gonna be a dogfight, dude. And I'll tell you, okay, is Mekhi Becton gonna be out there? Is Najee Harris gonna be out there? I mean, I don't know. Anyways, we'd have a long conversation about all that, but again, it'd be really nice to start 3-0. We'd feel nice and cushy and comfortable. I'd sleep well at night. You know what I mean? My head would go on my pillow. I'd be dreaming of little Super Bowl, rings and stuff just dangling in my face. Anyways,
what's dangling in front of your face?
Super Bowl rings dangling in my face.
Oh boy, okay, all right. You better make that clear, dude. You better make that clear.
Right out of the gutters, bro. What is going on here? That's the best. That's perfect. That's like the best soundbite. That's amazing too. Okay, we have another super chat. Does Luke Grimm have more potential than Rice? Ooh, yeah, probably. Kind of sad to say, but dude, he ran that back like a straight up champion, dude. Let's remember something. Luke Grimm has not played pretty much the entire preseason. He's been injured for a long time.
Yep.
So the fact that he got that ball one time, ran it back.
Right.
You want to talk about showing people that you deserve to be on the team? That's huge.
That was massive. Massive.
Yeah,
and that was
and Rice actually had 2 targets on this the game. He didn't catch a single ball. I don't think he's really caught a single ball the entire preseason,
He caught 1 or 2 maybe.
Second game, I think he caught 1. It's like a small little route to the sideline, but Ryan Ficken loved to see that, and I'm sure that put basically Luke Grimm on at least on the microscope, see what else you could get from him. So I agree. I think Luke Grimm's got a little bit more runway with this team, and I've been a big fan when we picked him up too.
Yeah, LOD talked about him heavily. He he said he's an absolute stud. We're seeing it now, man. So and look again, Darius Davis is a small guy. He's probably 160, 170, soaking wet. You know what I mean? And Luke Grimm, dude, he just as good as Darius Davis and a little bit bigger. And so we'll see. But here we go. H4 trade Darius Davis for someone who can run block. Well, Adam.
Well, and somebody put in the chat, and I don't remember who it was, said, "Oh man, Trey Pipkin's gonna have to cover Mad Max or Max Crosby." And look, you put Fisk on that side with him, you're going to rotate in a tight end. You're going to give more opportunity to basically make, an extra blocker out there with whoever's out there.
Right.
And then if you think Mekhi Becton being the right guard at that point too, you have to basically just make sure both gaps are going to be filled by those players. Obviously Max Crosby is going to deserve the respect of having 2 people looking at him all the time. He's one of the top edges in the league, bar none. I hate that he's on the Raiders. He is a phenomenal edge on that. And if you watch the preseason game, You saw Max Crosby effort level.
He did a good job.
Great job. I mean, Max Crosby is an absolute stud. I hate he's on the Raiders, but he fits the Raiders oddly, all like to the T, in my opinion.
Right.
Miguel said it perfectly. Size doesn't matter. By the way, I have to say this. Max Crosby looks like a basketball player. He does not look like a football player to me. He's just tall and lanky, and I'm like, what the hell, dude? Like, he doesn't look like a guy that's an edge rusher. Like, look at Joey Bosa. Joey Bosa is just like a brick, just a muscle, and it. You know what I'm saying? It's just he just looks looking like, how the hell is he not getting blasted? But he just doesn't, and he doesn't even look strong to me. I mean, he looks, like. Anyways, whatever. He does a good job. Hate him, but whatever. It's cool.
Hated him.
And Living Color, still one of the best shows ever.
Yep.
But if you guys want to jump in some of the slides, we can kind of talk a little bit about individual players here. But I know we've kind of gone over a fair amount here. But this is something that popped up on my YouTube, and I thought it was kind of an interesting thing. If you guys have not seen it, Justin Herbert is, I guess, become a big chess player of some sort. And he's been kind of a big fan of it. And it was since last year that I guess Rashawn Slater basically schooled him in chess. And I guess Justin Herbert's been playing online too, and he's getting a really good rating as a chess player now. And so this is a video from Anna Kramling, I guess. She's a pretty big professional chess player. I guess her mom is a very well-known chess player too, on top of that. But she came to the Bolt and to the 1960s Club, which looks like an awesome place to be there at the Bolt, and it's an exclusive club for the Chargers.
Nice.
And he was getting taught the whole time by Anna on like certain moves. Why would you make this move? Well, this allows this to be open. Why would this set up and making this move be a bad move? And it was just interesting to me. And I know this is chess, but she even correlated to football that Herbert basically was kind of saying like, well, why would you make that move, and understanding things. And you could kind of understand how his mind works a little bit on strategy and why that play call makes sense, or why this move would make sense. It just kind of was kind of cool to see where his mind and how his mind thinks about, how it could correlate to chess to football kind of thing. So pretty cool video.
For being such a nerd, she's pretty cute. And I'll say this, like, I think Justin Herbert was doing a little flirting too. I kind of agree with that.
Agreed.
I was like, oh, he's sprinkling a little bit of that Riz in there, dude. Hey, there we go. Ooh. So, ladies, I am a Scorpio. That's right. You know what I mean? And just so you guys know, better watch out. You get stung.
Watch out, Herbert. Watch out, buddy.
Hey,
Rizbert, dude.
Yeah, Rizbert. I like that.
Rizbert. Yeah, there it is.
But I'm telling you, dude, like it's a funny little video. But to your point, he was thinking strategically, and I like how he was thinking strategically through all the different moves. And he's like, oh, that makes more sense, and blah blah blah.
All right.
The one thing that I took away from it was this: he lost to Rashawn Slater, and then he's like, dude, I'm not gonna let him beat me again.
Yep.
So
competitiveness
and his competitiveness, and anyways. He said, I'm going to do my best to be better. I'm not going to let him beat me again. And now he's pretty good at something. It just goes to show you that if you put your mind to anything, you can get things done. Right. So I just think that's pretty exciting.
Right.
Yeah. It was a really cool video. I liked it. It randomly popped up on my YouTube, but I thought it was a pretty good one. So
yeah. And she's pretty cute too. I was like, all right, she geek, but
she's from Sweden. She's
Sweden.
like, I like the colors because Chargers have become my favorite team because of the colors.
Oh, it's like the Swedish flag. Yeah. It's also kind of a Ukrainian flag colors.
A little bit too. Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, Justin does love the blonde. I mean, who doesn't like blondes? You know what I mean? Blondes are cute. You know what I mean?
Well, they say blondes are more fun, right? Yeah.
There you go. That's the saying. Yeah. That's the saying.
Yeah.
Well, here we go.
I don't know.
Justin looked at her chest. I get what you did there, Miguel.
What a play on words there.
I get what you did there, buddy. Okay.
Play on words. There we go.
Yeah.
But to go into the game, I mean, it sucked to see couple plays in.
Damage.
Boom. Yeah, and it's Quentin Johnson took a shot, and it was a late shot in my opinion. It should have been a flag.
It was.
I mean, the ball was way past him. Guy came in, just took him, gave him a shot, and Yeah, Quentin went down like a sack of potatoes and got that frozen position, which is never a good thing to see. No. And man, it sucks to say, but Jim Harbaugh did say it was a concussion. We'll see where it goes from there for him. So, I mean, I assume probably obviously next week you're not going to see any of the starters or anything like that. And you're probably not going to see Quentin Johnston too involved. But I do hope that, and he did say Quentin Johnston didn't remember the play. He was aware of what happened. It was just KO'd, called it a day, and that was it for him. But sucks to see. I mean, he had 2 targets. That one target, a little bit questionable on the throw potentially with this one. I mean, it was potentially could have been a hospital ball for thrown to him too. I mean, when you got a player who has to outreach his whole entire body to try to get a pass, and then a guy that comes over and takes a straight blindsided shot to you, it's scary, but hope QJ is okay, and I hope he'll be able to get back and recover for the team.
He was hospitalized though, just so you know.
Yes.
Which was interesting. So obviously probably just overnight awareness.
Just check up on him. Yeah, making sure that everything was okay. Like you know, kind of like a precaution situation, you know. But hey, one of the people in our group chat on Instagram actually did mention, he's like, in Devontae Adams' 3rd year and I think it was the 3rd week of the preseason, he got knocked out in a concussion as well. So could this have been the catalyst that made Quentin Johnston actually turn into the next Devontae Adams?
Could be.
Oh.
He gets, you know how like they do those movies where like someone gets knocked over the head and then they become like some kind of like multi-billionaire genius kind of person. You know,
wasn't there like agent or what was it? Angels in the Outfield? Was that the one where the guy broke his arm or something? No, Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
Little kid broke his arm, and next thing you know, he's got a 100-mile fastball, dude.
Yeah.
That's what's about to happen. That's about to happen.
Like it healed to a point where it made it even better. You know, So let's just say, who's to say, right? You know, he got knocked down. He's like, oh. And then all of a sudden, everything starts clicking, you know, like
everything clicks.
And that, while he laid on the ground, he saw this whole like vision just like flash before his eyes. And he's like, oh, the ghost of, I don't know, freaking Charlie Joyner put into his body.
Lance Allworth all of a sudden.
Lance Allworth,
There you go. Yeah.
Charlie Joyner.
They're not dead though yet, but
not dead.
Yeah.
But hey.
But we'll see what happens. But we got some other players too, right? KLS and Trey look pretty good as well too.
We'll chat about them here shortly. But to go to Justin Herbert being out there, I went 2 for 5. Not like it was anything super crazy. Did have a very good throw to, I believe it was to Lad McConkey in the middle of the field. Looked great, vintage Lad, pretty much what he does. Didn't see Keenan Allen out there at all, so I'm sure they're just kind of holding him back a little bit. Obviously, getting him acclimated to the offense and everything too. But Justin Herbert throws a good ball, man. He throws just a good ball all around. I mean, 2 for 5, nothing crazy to basically talk about. Sounds like it's a special at Arby's. 2 for 5. Arby's sandwiches. I don't know.
Don't tempt me, man. I'm hungry right now.
Hey, me too, man. I haven't eaten anything either, too, man. So
eat at Arby's. You don't want to eat at Arby's. That place is terrible.
Dude, they got some euros over there that are pretty banging right now, dude. By the way, man, not too shabby.
They got some good brisket burgers, like brisket roast beef burgers. Oh man, I'm telling you.
Arby's got enough money to buy Sonic, which is wild, and I didn't even know they had that amount of money. Yes, they bought Sonic as a franchise. They bought everything. Crazy. Which is wild. I don't know where they got the money from.
Or is Arby's just part of the Yum Corporation, which is like owns all the fast food?
I'm sure that's probably what it is. I mean, they just got plenty of cash. But
sorry.
Sorry about that.
But
but Justin Herbert, I think he did fine. He looked good. I think to me it was more wanting to see what the O-line looked, and I think the O-line did well. I mean, when he had a clean pocket, and he had a clean pocket for the most part. I think he looked fine all around. I think the O-line looked fine all around. Now, they were going against their twos, not their starters, because I think the Rams have one of the best D-lines in the league, potentially. But, hey, he's doing good. I did like seeing Justin Herbert do that scramble and basically just say, hey, look, give up on the play. Don't take a freaking hit. You don't need to make a play at all.
Yeah, I was worried that defensive line was going to land on it. And by the way, Claudia, good point. I'll say this, too. Look, who the Raiders played the Niners. And the Niners aren't really that great. They're okay. Everyone seems to think that they're like going to be the most amazing team in the whole world. They struggled last year. They did have injuries, but the Chargers played the Rams, very hard team. Yep. And I would say who played the Seahawks in our division? That was the
Chiefs. They got smoked.
Chiefs. They got smoked by the Seahawks. Yeah. So it just goes to show you when you start talking about the 2s and 3s and evaluating them, I really think the Rams are one of the best teams in the NFC for sure. Depth-wise, they have a great defense and a good offense. They have great players. So I think we had the harder test in the preseason than any of the other teams. Having said that, I think our 2s and 3s played really well against our 2s and 3s. I think Grandizer may have asked that question a little while ago, but it just goes to show you that if you don't have depth in this league, you're not going to go very far, right? Yeah. You need a lot of depth. And again, it's just it takes a while to get that, right? And ones look good, but I think the 2s and 3s looked okay as well too. So it's exciting.
I agree.
Against a good team, against a really good team. So
very, very well coached team too.
Yes.
Sean McVay wasn't even there. I didn't even see him. I think he went on vacation or something. I don't know where the dude went.
The Broncos played the Cardinals. I couldn't remember who the Broncos played, and the Cardinals are going to be booty stank, dude. They are going to be terrible this year. Come on, dude. They're going to be
there's a pretty fair amount of people that seem pretty high on them for some reason.
Weird. Yeah. I don't see it at all, dude. Like if they win 5 games this year, I'd be surprised.
They had a very easy schedule last year. This year is going to be much tougher for them because they ended up making it to the playoffs last year, right? So
of course they did. No,
Cardinals did not make the playoffs.
I thought they did. Okay, yeah.
No. But I don't know. Anyway, so that's a side conversation. I'm just saying, if you look at the teams we played this year or this week, the Chargers, and I think had probably the hardest matchup in my opinion of our teams.
Yep, I agree. And just to go to quarterback number 2, where's the old Heineke? He is missing. He is missing.
So crazy, dude.
And
he looked bad, guys. Yeah. And where did his hair go? I was so confused by that. I was like, where did his freaking hair go? It's crazy. Let's get the guy some minoxidil.
Yeah. Hook him up a little bit, dude.
Propecia. You need some Propecia.
He needs something. He needs something.
So where is Heineke? That's the whole thing. I mean, and I'll say the last game against the Saints, I mean, he had bad field position, but his first drive, he did have some throws. So whatever it is, it seems like it's year 2 now under Harbaugh that the presumed QB2 comes in and just kind of just looks terrible. And like for whatever reason, it just changes all of a sudden. And this is going to be an interesting question all around. Trey Lance, you kind of say that he's QB2 at this point.
Yeah.
Do you shift over to a guy that I think Greg Roman's kind of talked pretty heavily about that he's kind of a guy that could fit really, really well in this offense too. So I really don't know what the heck is going on with Tyler Heineke, but Taylor Heineke, I keep saying Taylor Heineke. I think it's weird. I think you'll see a lot of him in the 4th game and see if
I think you will too. And again, I wonder if you're going to even see DJ Ungalele.
Yep.
Ungalele. Anyways, DJ
Ungale is another one.
You Youngale. There we go.
That sounds easier for me to say, so I'm just going with the Youngale.
Anyways, we'll just call him DJ. We don't want to be confused by Derwin James.
Oh man, it's DJ Dimes.
DJ Dimes. Yeah, DJ Dimes.
Because he threw that one dart. Freaking.
He did.
Yeah.
Dude, he like I said, he looked great in camp, but man, and Heineke looked good in camp.
Yeah.
But again, Trey Lance also sailed a lot of balls too. So, anyways, I know we're going to talk about Taylor as well too. So, also Trey Lance here in a second. So,
yeah, it'll be interesting to see what he does. But I think he'll get a lot of play probably in Game 4 too, for sure. So,
I've been to Hawaii a lot of times, but Hawaii. I can say the state fish, humu nuku nuku apuaha. I could say that. It's a pretty cool little fish.
Say that 5 times fast.
That's right.
Yeah, there you go.
I could say that.
I was at Sprouts the other day and I ordered some like sandwich meat and cheese or whatever that you could get there from the deli and whatnot. And this guy was listening and he was like, "Hey man, you from the islands?" And I was like, "Huh? Like, what are you talking about?" And he's like, "Oh man, you said a pigeon word." And I was like, "I did?" I was like, "What did I say, dude?" He's like, "You speak pigeon?" And I was like, "No, I don't speak pigeon, man. Like, I don't know what you're talking about."
What the hell you talking about, pigeon?
I don't even know what I said.
Yeah, he just he clowning on you. That's what he's saying.
Yeah,
You know,
dude, he's like, you've pigeon talk, boys. That video's great. If you've ever seen that video of that dude talking all pigeon, dude, it's great. It's great.
You should find some pigeon words and specifically say talk to that about the Samoan Raider on.
Yeah. By the way, guys, definitely hop on when we're on. We need you guys there for sure. You know, we got to talk trash to them.
A lot of people chirping in the chat. You know,
Ray Turd fans. Oh, here we go. Let's talk about Trey Lance. LOD. So let me. Seems like Andrew has a personal vendetta against Trey Lance. I will say this: I don't personally like running quarterbacks. So I am definitely biased against that. And the reason being is they always get hurt. Look at Lamar Jackson. Look at, any running quarterback in the NFL gets blasted eventually, right? It just happens. And so when a quarterback is unable to just throw the ball and deliver it accurately without having to run a lot, that's when I have a hard time with the quarterback, right? So that's just my personal bias. So anyways, that's my only bias towards Trey Lance because I just don't think he trusts his arm enough. So that's my take on him. But he's played great. He's played good enough that I'd say he's definitely over Taylor Heinicke at this point for sure. So that's my only knock against him. Sure. So agree or disagree with me on that?
Yeah, Kyle, you want to disagree or agree?
Because honestly, I
will disagree. I will disagree.
Oh, you're taking the disagree? Okay, cool.
Yeah. Right, okay. Here we go. Don't get spicy.
Grandizer did ask us it earlier in the chat, but he was like saying, "Oh, whose stock is up and down, whatever, in the preseason, or whatever." And for me, I feel like just Trey Lance his stock is he went huge. Flat. Yeah, went flat this week.
Flat, okay.
Yeah, yeah. So he didn't do awesome. I feel like he didn't do great either. Yes, he did better than Heinicke, whatever. But he still didn't make many touchdowns, whatever. He didn't really drive the ball as much as he should have and stuff like that. So we can. I don't know. And talking about some earlier stuff that we talked about, there's no chance in hell we're going to get a 3rd or a 4th round pick from Trey Lance at all. Maybe a 5th, maybe more likely a 6th, I would say.
And it wouldn't be worth to do something like that if you were to trade him in a back end pick like that. Mm-hmm. I think Trey Lance, honestly, I look at it like if QB2 needs to come in, do you have confidence this guy could get you to where you need to be to win a game or whatnot? And do I feel confident about Taylor Heinicke? He's done it in his past, and I like his heart. I like what he does, but at the same side, he's like 31, 32. He's starting to kind of get up there in age and everything. With Trey Lance, you get a lot more potential with him, and I think he could fit well into Greg Roman's scheme more than anything. He has the ability to run. He has the ability to make the throws. Right. He's just going to take time to kind of get a little bit more confident. He himself even talked about, hey, this offense just fits for what I like. Play action ability to kind of run, scramble a little bit too. The guy was making throws and has been making throws the last couple of weeks. 34 yards to Trey Harris. He had a 37-yard bomb to KLS too. He's making those sideline catches and making players look good. I don't know. To me, he adds a different element to this team and an element that Greg Roman is familiar with Lamar Jackson. So I think he's one that you just can't get rid of at this point. I think he's really solidified his QB2.
And you go further back, you go Colin Kaepernick, right?
Exactly. And you look at that similarities to him too.
Yeah. So but to put a bow on it, Trey Lance is definitely our number 2 at this point, right? Yep. Taylor does not look good, which is weird because Taylor looked way better in camp when James and I were there compared to Trey Lance. Yep. Trey Lance was missing everything. Yep. And he missed a few throws, but Taylor missed a few throws too, and he was out there a lot less time than Trey Lance. So I'll just say this, I just don't love running quarterbacks. I just don't, because I think they eventually get hurt in the NFL. But if the argument is we only need them for a couple of games anyways, that wouldn't be a bad idea. And you could also potentially use them if you put him out there as a kind of like who's that guy the Saints were using? Why am I drawing a blank on his name? The quarterback guy.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Why am I drawing a blank on his name? Taysom Hill. Taysom Hill. Taysom Hill. You can use them out there like that. You just use them as like kind of an interesting little scat back kind of wide receiver type thing. I don't know
Yeah,
if
I mean,
they'll
you
do
can
that with him, but you never know.
You can set him up as a wildcat position too.
Wildcat
That's the other way I'd look at it too. Yeah. Put him as a wildcat. Put two running backs back there. He catches the ball, and you got two big boys just pounding the rock.
Let's go.
Yeah.
So I just think that could be a good option. So we'll see.
Yep.
So I'm going to say this: he's our number 2 right now for sure. But I think you're going to see a lot of Taylor Heinicke next week, and we'll see if he can even try and win that spot back. But I think right now it's Trey Lance. So
you got to look at what Trey Lance did. He got kind of signed a little bit late in the whole scheme of things, and there was talks about him going to the UFL or Canadian Football League.
Yeah,
to signing basically a contract with the Chargers, and he sees the opportunity, and he's found a team that is coaching him up, which he even said, I wanted somebody to coach me up, and he has taken that in stride. That's what you want to see from a player, taking an opportunity and seizing it, and he's done a great job with that. So,
well, the one thing I will say too is Greg Roman did a good job of coming up with a good game plan for Trey Lance as well too. Mm-hmm. Right. So when he came in there, the offense was ran a little differently, right? Allowing him to do more, I think normally we run gap, right, for our run plays. I actually think with Trey Lance, you might do more RPOs and outside zone or just zone type of run concepts rather than, more gap. I think you'll run more gap with Justin Herbert just because that's what we like to do. So again, I just think the offense is going to be different when Trey Lance is going to be out there. And so that's kind of interesting.
Yep. And to move forward here, because I know Derek and Brandon's channel just said Amari and Hampton greater than Genty and RJ Harbaugh combined. Hot take. Okay, so go back.
I'll take
back and watch his 2 runs. And when I saw them, I felt like the O-line had somewhat creases within the line for allowing him to run, but his physicality was what I wanted to see. And this guy is just hitting people and moving bodies and getting those extra effort things. He's a very downfield type runner, north-south type guy too, but also has the speed and ability to go to the outside. He's a very good gap runner. And I loved what I saw from him. I mean, when I saw his couple runs, I was like, he's going to be a menace on this team. And if you throw in Mekhi Becton in that O-line, it's going to only get better for him too, in my opinion. So great stuff. I love what I saw from Amarian.
Yeah, and Genty looked weird. I watched that game. He did not look great to me. I mean, he had one good run, and then he got banged up. He was in the tent for a while. RJ Harbaugh looked pretty good, though. RJ Harbaugh looked a little better than I expected. But man, but Amarian Hampton does exactly what Jim Harbaugh wants to do. That's my point.
Yep.
I had this argument with a buddy of mine the other day. I said, dude, just so you know, if the Chargers had the same pick as the Raiders, I promise you the Chargers would have picked Amarian Hampton over Genty. And he about lost his damn mind. And I'm like, and I said, dude, he's not what the Chargers want, right? Like the Chargers need a power back.
Yep.
Yeah.
You just run and you hit those 180-pound corners and you knock them on their butts, dude. And that's what Hampton's going to do. And that's not what Genty is. Genty's kind of a razzle dazzle, and he's got some power too, but not like Amarian Hampton. So,
so Aether basically gave us a 99-cent super chat, my guy.
I think he meant
his comments was F the Rams. Whose house is this? It's our house. Let's go.
Hey,
no doubt, dude.
Family trust, respect. That's what's up. Yeah.
Family trust, respect, dude. And
it also works for the Rams.
Hey, it's the same house.
That's right.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Hey, Dayon Henley talked about it too. He said, hey, look, like this is just our house as much as their house. It doesn't matter what's out there. We play in the same stadium. It doesn't make any difference. But I will say, I feel like this game had a little extra spice at the end too, where it was just like somebody needs to win and we need to show that other team. Other team that we need to win and we need to be the LA team that gets the dub over each other kind of thing. And I felt like there was a little extra spice at the end. So desire to get the win over the other home team.
Yeah. Yeah, and honestly, I think we should have won that game. I think there were some just kind of strange things that happened at the end there as well too. But it is what it is. Like again, it's preseason, whatever. But like again, going for 2 points like we did, I don't think we do that in a normal game.
Right.
But I think it was just running additional plays is always a good thing. So, anyways, but
it is
what it is.
I'll point out the last sequence of Trey Lance having the ball, give or take, I think about 2 minutes and below, I believe. It was the last sequence where he ran for -2 yards by Raheem Sanders, short pass to Brendan Rice, did not complete, and then a bomb to Campbell from there. And it's like you really only needed 1 first down at that point. And I don't understand the whole idea of like, all right, well, it's 3rd and 12. Let's just throw a 30-yard bomb down the field or whatever it might be kind of thing. Like, to me, it's like I would play like, all right, let's just ice the game and just get 12 yards plus kind of thing. Like, let's play in that kind of game kind of thing. Right. And I did feel like there's times where, I don't know if it's more, these are practice games, but I'm wondering more if we're going to see a lot more of these 3rd and long, just, all right, just air it out. Let's see what happens kind of thing throughout this year, which maybe we are. Maybe we are. Maybe the play action passes is going to open up those like deeper route type situations. And we got guys, and I will segue that into this slide right here. I mean, QJ getting injured, you're like, ooh, and then we got 2 rookies. I mean, we got 2 rookies that are out there making things happen and making some really solid catches. I mean, right there, you got a 34-yard bomb by Trey Harris from Trey Lance. Keandre Lambert-Smith got a catch from Trey Lance, too, 37 yards. Great looking catches, too. So, like, that's where you kind of think, hey, maybe we got these guys that really could be those deep out type wide receivers. And it was great to see this, guys, but sucked to see with QJ because you want to make sure you have that depth and everything. But we got 2 rookies that are really doing something out there.
They look good out there, man. They look good. Trey Harris looks really good. Keandre Lambert-Smith looks really good. Amarian Gadsden looks good, guys. Like, he looked great out there.
Rondé Gadsden.
Oh, sorry.
Amarian Gadsden.
Amarian Gadsden.
We just combined 2 players.
Relax. Anyways, but Rondé Gadsden, man, he looks good.
Yeah.
So look, I think here's the thing: we are not going to have a problem scoring. I don't think we're going to have a problem stopping the other team as well too. I think our defense is going to be good enough. I think we'll be a top 5 defense. So it's really going to boil down to, again, I put it all on Justin Herbert again and say, look, Herbert has to show that he's the man. He's that guy now because he doesn't have any excuses at this point. I think he's going to have plenty of weapons to throw the ball to. It's going to be good, dude. It's going to be, and I'll tell you right now, Amarian, dude, if he could stay healthy and be the guy we think he can be, it's going to be awesome, dude.
It's going to be great.
Right.
Yeah. It's going to be great. Yeah, I can't wait to see how this offense fully all ones week 1. It's going to be a really, really fun thing to watch. And who's going to be where? Who's going to be X? Who's going to be Y? Who's going to be whatnot? I mean, what's cool to me is that we essentially have 5 really good wide receivers at this point. Like, this catch right here was awesome. And look at that defensive back, dude. He don't even know where that ball's at, dude. Homie's just looking off into the sunset there, right into the sky or whatever, dude. Like, the guy is way off on this blocking this pass, but great catch by Trey Harris. Had a phenomenal game this game, and we all kind of were like worried, even in the Roundtable Sports AFC West show. They were like, "Oh, are you worried about Trey Harris drops?" And I'm like, "No, I mean, maybe there was one last game. I don't know, but he went out and showed out this game. I mean, 34-yard catch, 10-yard catch, 13-yard catch, 3 catches on a drive that led to a TD by Raheem Sanders, which was this catch right here. Yeah. You know what? He was there out there making plays. I mean, Trey Harris was Trey Lance's first throw right after Henneke went down, got 12 yards on that too. Look good. And I'm excited to see what Trey Harris can be this season, and I think he's going to be a great big addition to this team. So,
dude, and guys, we're not even talking about Keenan Allen being back too.
Exactly,
right? And Lad McConkey, guys. Like, I'm sorry, like this is what I'm saying is like Justin Herbert has so many people he can throw the ball to, and the quick game can be there as well too. Like, again, okay, so let's just say this: the Rams defense is awesome. The Rams offense is awesome. Like, they have a very good team. I think the Chargers have just as good a team. And even Mina Kimes, who we met at camp, James and I.
That's right.
Super nice, by the way.
Super nice.
And LA has a lot to be happy about. We have 2 very good teams, right? So if you're a Rams fan or you're a Chargers fan, hey, life is good. So
Really
I'm just
good.
saying that it's
best.
It's will best.
I
I want to
it.
win. but I'm just saying that Herbert now has better tight ends, better wide receivers, better running backs, and the offensive line in theory is better now too. If Mekhi Becton can come back, but that's my point. Yes, and Mina Kimes is a Rams fan, which does suck. I had her at a hot scale. She's gone down quite a bit because of that. But I get it.
Yeah,
She did after the game. She did tweet about the Chargers pretty heavily though. And she felt really good about them. So and going back to your point, and I know I just cut you off there, Kyle, but I was talking to a Rams fan. I said, LA is going to have some really good football this year.
Oh yeah.
Big time. Really, really good football. So
big time.
It's going to be great to see.
Yeah. I'm just saying we got great players all the way around. And look, again, going back to who said that we're going to be the worst team in the AFC West, you can only go deep in the NFL if you have depth as your team, right? Your ones go down, you need to have another person step up. That's not that far of a drop off, right? Yep. In Madden terms, you might have an 85. Then you put in like a 79. Okay, well, that's not horrible. But when you go an 85 and you're like to a 70, that's like, woo, that's bad. Like that's bad.
That's real bad. Yeah.
And you're going to get exposed. So I'm just saying.
Oh, we lost.
Yes, it's nice to have some amazing players out there. But you also need to have some depth behind those guys.
Agreed. And pulled up the screenshot of KLS making that amazing catch.
Yep.
Like that was a phenomenal catch. And
look at that hot cheerleader in the back there too. Check that out. You check that out right there. Where's our cheerleaders, by the way? We got a stupid drum line.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Bring the cheerleaders back, please.
Bring the cheerleaders back.
Yep. Cheerleaders back.
Yeah.
Well, and it kind of makes me feel like go back to 2020 rookie year, Justin Herbert and the wide receivers he had. He had two guys that had the ability to stretch the field, and that was Tyron Johnson and Jalen Guyton. I feel like we might have that situation again with this team. Yeah. We got basically Keenan Allen and Ladd McConkey. Ladd McConkey, I think you could put him anywhere. He's a multi-slot type player, but you're going to put him in slot. Keenan Allen, sure hands once again too. Quentin Johnson's kind of that midfield, mid-range kind of guy too that you can kind of put in the middle of the field. But I think we got two guys with KLS and Trey Harris that are essentially that Jalen Guyton and Johnson, type of players for us that could be those field stretchers for us, which Tyron Johnson, I think, had some phenomenal catches with this team, great speed and everything too. So I think we got those guys again. I think we have a chance to be that deep out, kind of like deep route type team where we could go get those field stretchers for us, which I think this team has sorely missed quite a bit. So
no, we really have. And again, like I said, you have to have a team around the quarterback to be successful. And I've just said that over and over again. And again, a lot of you guys are saying our O-line is trash. Look, I think it's really hard to have a very good O-line. Now, would we be better if we had Rashawn Slater and Joe Alt? Yes.
100%.
I mean, there is no denying that, right? Yeah, but that is not the reality. And most teams have one good tackle and not another good tackle, right? So, but this is why you run 12 and 13 personnel. Hell, you can even run 14 personnel with the Chargers. You one running back and 4 tight ends, which would be, that's big bodies, right? But what I'm just saying, like that would help you have the ability to protect Herbert, moving forward. Having said that, we're going to run a lot of 12 personnel, I think, this year. So there's going to be a lot of tight ends out there blocking and helping Pipkins, and Joe All will be fine on the left side 100%. But,
I mean,
we'll go.
Our O-line will basically get tested week 1. I mean, you're going against Chris Jones. I mean, it's going to be a test right from the get-go with this team. I think the thing we're going to probably run a lot on week 1 is we're going to just try to overpower them, over-muscle them with weight and size. And I guarantee you're going to see a good amount of Matlock in the backfield. You're going to probably put Fisk out there quite a bit for extra blocking too. There's going to be an overpowering, and that's what they want to do. And they're obviously protect Justin Herbert as much as you possibly dang can. So
well, and remember too, the whole reason the reason why gap running is arguably better is you are forcing a gap open, right? The whole point is to run it in a gap, and you have someone like Matlock running into a gap in front of the running back. So it doesn't matter. You kind of take away a guy like Chris Jones or whomever, right? You you kind of eliminate them, right? As opposed to like a zone type read scheme, you stretch the left or the right, and you're just kind of stretching it, and then the running back finds the gap and then goes into the gap that he can find through the O-line. So it's a completely different running concept. But the difference is if you do gap well, then you can kind of overcome not having the best offensive line as well. In theory, and I say that in theory because execution's a whole nother conversation, right?
Right.
But anyways, it's again, we'll see, guys. Like play action pass. That's it, again, it's going to open up a lot of things. If they can respect our running game, it goes a long way, right? And KLS is going to be getting the ball a lot more, so it'd be exciting.
Big time.
Yep.
So offense sells tickets, and I know we need to talk about defense too.
Oh, that's true.
Defense wins championships, and it's always fun to watch those splash plays, but there's splash plays that happen on the defensive side, such as Unk over here. Unk, man, Tony Jefferson, man, and they talked a little bit on the broadcast about him. Said he's last year, obviously, he was coming back from retirement. He was in coaching staff with the Ravens, and he just got that itch. He needed to get back, and he made plays last year, and I think his body is getting to where it needs to be. And this was such a good play for Tony Jefferson when he broke up that throw to the end zone. I think they were on the 4-yard line to goal for that play. But our red zone defense has been good, and it's been stout for us so far. And it's really just the big plays that have basically led into touchdowns against us at this point. But Tony Jefferson did a great job. That's one thing I always love to see is the D-line and the defense stepping up when it's critical at the most critical point of the game or in that drive. And, Tony Jefferson finding a way to break that one up. It's great to see. So love to see the defense out there making plays.
Yep. 100%, man. Unk was fire out there, man. He's been good every single game. Every single time he's out there, he's been doing great though.
It's going to be interesting to see if he makes the squad, or I kind of wonder if you could just kind of squeeze him away on the practice squad just because he's a little older. I think you probably can get away with it. I really do.
Yeah.
Because you got to wonder, do you want to keep, your 7th round picks? DeQuezi Bridges has looked really good too. He's younger, he's bigger. I don't know. And RJ Mickens has looked great too, but man, Unk has looked great too. I would say this: Unk probably makes the squad, but he'll probably just be playing mostly special teams. That's probably my take on it. We got another super chat here too from Michael.
Yeah, here you go.
Hey, let's go. In Harbaugh, we trust. Still contenders. Hey, dude.
That's right.
Guess what? Everybody's record 0-0 when it starts. So
that's right.
Just let it rip, let it go and do its thing. I mean, Harbaugh's a stud. He knows what he's doing, man. And I think he's got this team all really bought in what he provides to this team, coaching wise, experience wise. So, hey, I'm all for it, man. I can't wait for the season to start, man.
Yeah. And again, guys, I'll just say this too. The other guy, again, Matlock has been our fullback. He looks freaking good, dude. He looks really good. And so we'll see how that plays out. Now, I know, Steve O'Klotz, I didn't see him out there. Did you remember seeing him out there at all?
No, I didn't see a ton of them.
So I would assume he's probably not making the squad just because I think, Matlock does two different things, and he has so much value on this team. But he's improving a lot. I think he's done a great job. And dude, he's a big dude. He's freaking 300 plus. And when he comes around and he hits a 180-pound soaking wet cornerback, dude, forget about it, dude.
Yeah,
like he's going to get just destroyed. So, and again, fourth quarter, dude, that guy's busted up. He's like, I don't want a piece of that anymore.
No, thanks. Yeah.
That's the whole physicality that they've trying to build into this team, man.
Yeah.
And it's great. But, we did actually have, and just to keep along the lines of Tony Jefferson and cornerbacks, defensive backs and everything, we did get a new cornerback in this one. He's one of the biggest cornerbacks in the league.
Yeah, let's go.
6'2", 305-pound cornerback. Let's go.
Funny, dude. That is so funny.
That's awesome.
So Tara Edwards, man, and he's been actually out there making some plays too.
Yeah.
And there's been a lot of talk about him, but now he is a cornerback.
Yeah.
6'2", 305, big guy coming down the field. Watch out, boys.
Look
Here
at
we
this
go.
guy.
But
the best part was, at the end, because he did a little bit of a disrespect to Stenson Bennett too, because he put his shoulder down to to get him as well. Like he's like, oh yeah, you want some of this? And he's like, oh, bam.
It's so good, dude.
That would be like a speed bump, dude. I just go for his knees. I just lay down like this.
Hack his legs and something, dude. No joke. Hey, and speaking of speed bump, he's on the Chiefs, and I watched a lot of him during the Chiefs game, and I was like, this guy, he's a mess. He's a mess.
Oh,
speed bump is on the team.
Hate that guy, dude. Oh my gosh.
But it was really cool to see this happen. I mean, big guy interceptions always gets to the sideline pretty hyped and everything too. But I thought it was a funny meme here of saying he's a 6'2", 305-pound cornerback out there making plays, dude. So
yeah.
Pretty hilarious.
Yeah.
And he got some speed though too, man. He returned that ball for like 30 yards. So I was like,
dude, make it happen. Hey, dude,
it was awesome.
Every big guy's dream is to basically get a pick to a touchdown or a fumble. Something like that. That's like their absolute dream.
Yeah, right.
Too. So yeah.
Well, and remember too, we should have had 3 picks this game. We really should have. So that was a little annoying in my opinion. I was like, oh geez, come on guys. Like, and anyways, I'll just say this. Like, I think overall we did well, but we should have had 3 picks. Even one of those other picks would have just completely changed the trajectory of that game. But good for this guy, man, as well too. It's going to be crazy. And by the way, LOD, we did talk about your boy Grimm as well too. So talk about him earlier.
We have a slide here coming up here a little bit on him too.
We'll talk about more then. Okay.
Jumping over to another defensive player that I think did a great job. Tremont Morris-Brash was kind of the linebacker edge guy that I think kind of showed out a little bit on this with that sack, which I think was a fumble. On Stetson Bennett, and I think that should have been a fumble.
It should have been
kind of a bad call in my opinion. But Tremont Morris-Brash, I love seeing players show up and make plays like that when it matters most. And that's one thing I think Tremont Morris-Brash did and showed me in this game, because that could have really essentially ended the game at that point.
Big time.
And great to see. I mean, Tremont Morris-Brash has been a guy and a guy that you've heard quite a bit for the last couple of years with this team. So progress is good to see from him as an additional, edge guy for us kind of thing. So,
I mean, like that interception / fumble situation, whatever. Like, because like I'm pretty sure he got the ball before it was moving forward. I think he got it. He got it right on there, So,
I thought it was a cool play to see all around. So, but good stuff to see. Good stuff from him. I love seeing it. And then just to end it off too, with just what we chatted about, just to end on a special teams high note for this team. I mean, Luke Grimm, I loved what he did on that play and getting that touchdown. It was awesome. I think that might've been his first touch in the NFL.
I think it was.
And he made the most out of it. I am a person that says, if you have an opportunity, take as much opportunity as you can, show out what you could do. Seize the opportunity. And that's one thing I think Luke Grimm did. And he definitely showed out. And Harbaugh did talk briefly about him. And he's like, hey, it's great stuff to see from a player like that. So,
And you could probably tuck him away on the practice squad pretty easy. And you'd probably be okay. And again, you could continue to improve him as a person, right? He hasn't even been out there, guys. Remember, he's been injured for pretty much all of camp from what I remember, which is kind of a bummer. So anyways, I just think there's a lot to be said about that, but dude, he looked great. And again,
loved it.
I always worry about Darius Davis because dude, he's not the biggest guy, man. He can get his clock cleaned and what happens is his head get removed from his body kind of a thing. I mean, those guys are huge out there and he is what, 180 pounds soaking wet, maybe, so I just worry about his longevity. I remember even Brandon Staley talking about that. He's like, well, he hasn't had an NFL hit yet, right? And luckily he hasn't really had that many from what I could tell, but at least Luke Grimm can take a little more. So anyways, we'll see how it plays out.
Yeah, I mean, Luke Grimm still, I think he's being listed at 189, so he's still pretty small guy.
Small,
but he is 5'11" versus Darius Davis being probably 5'8".
Let's just pack some meatloaf down his throat, dude. Get him bigger. Come on.
The Harbaugh
protein, dog. Eat that protein.
The Harbaugh diet. The Harbaugh diet. Steak and milk.
Steak and milk, dude.
Steak and milk, dude, all day.
Steak and milk. I tell you right now, guys. I drank raw milk, unpasteurized raw milk. It is incredible. Hey, it's good to keep your yang up. I tell you what, you don't need no blue chews. You don't need no blue chews.
Whoa, hello.
Whoa,
You don't need no blue chews.
Oh my goodness.
Whoa, my goodness.
Exactly.
It's talking about Andrew Yang, the politician.
Andrew,
Yeah, right.
Andrew,
Yeah,
that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
yeah.
All right, so we're wrapping it up right now. You guys want me to go?
Oh my
Yep,
goodness.
wrap it up.
Okay, guys, remember Tuesday, 4:30. Is it 4:30 Pacific time? Is that what it is?
3:30 Pacific Standard.
3:30.
Yeah.
4:30 Mountain Time. The Roundtable Sports Podcast. Come check us out. Link should be at the description below. But check us out, guys. Please be there to support us. We do not want those Ray turds in there just chirping. They just chirping, making their dolphin noises. They're hill people. They're troglodytes. They're stanky. They scummy. They pond scum. We need the Chargers representing it there. So, anyways, I'll just throw that out there. It'll be either James or myself. Having said that, the Chargers look good. We should have won that game. Should have had more interceptions. But look, the 2s and 3s are looking good. And I will say this: I think Trey Lance is our number 2. Taylor Heineke, oof, boy, he does not look good. So we shall see what happens with Taylor Heineke moving forward. But I think, hey, I'm welcome to admit. And I'm okay. I'm humble enough to admit I think Trey Lance is our number 2, guys. So you heard it here from me.
Yeah. So yeah, guys. We may have lost the game yesterday, but you know what? It is preseason. Like we still got a lot to learn, figure out from the all the different things that we got cooking in the kitchen. So, but we do obviously a whole bunch of different things. Like Andrew was saying on Tuesdays, they got the roundtable thing. On Thursdays, I got a little live show that I do as well, where we kind of sit and chat about the games, or maybe even like watch the NFL primetime game on Thursdays. About that, we're planning on doing. But then, like I said, on Twitch, we're actually doing the same game things. We're watching the game together on Twitch specifically and exclusively. And so as part of that, we actually do a score prediction challenge. So if you get closest to it, you win some Bolt Bros merch. And because we lost this game, I'm running another giveaway. But I dropped the link in the chat. I'll drop it in again. But yeah, you can go ahead and do all the steps in that one, and you can actually have a chance to win a Bolt Bros hat. Neither one of the bros are wearing one of those hats right now, but we will soon, though. So. Yep. But yeah, man, it's as far as the Chargers goes. I mean, look, I'm not really worried about it too much. Like I said, it is preseason. But the interior line is what we all should be a little concerned about, offensive line and defensive line, because like they were running the ball on us a lot though. So like, and we got to address that in week 1 for sure.
Yep. I'm looking forward to it, man. And I'm going to throw out there too. Grandizer asked the question too. Bolt Bros, James Bolt Bros, is the regular season meetup all set? Where can we see the game with you in Arizona? Yep. It is at a Natives Wiggins in
Yes,
Phoenix.
Right.
I mean, it's on Ray Road. So it's essentially Ahwatukee is the city of where it's at. But yes, I talked with the Bull Pride 602 guys. It is set for every game this year is going to be at the Native. So keep an eye out. We will promote it when it happens. They already are doing a roll call of how many people are going to be there week 1. I unfortunately will not be there week 1. I'll be landing in LA an hour before the game. And so I will be in LA. So I might actually hit up one of the parties for week 1, but
there you go.
There's a really good crew that shows up there for Chargers fans. So if you want to go hang out with some Chargers fans, definitely go to Native for the game. It's going to be a great time. But I'm excited to see the next game, just kind of get past the whole preseason. I wanted to see a little bit more out of the quarterbacks, specifically Taylor Heineke. I'd like to see a little bit of DJ Uyunglele too, seeing him out there. I think there's going to be a little bit of pullback of some players. I don't think KLS probably will get as much play this one. Maybe even Trey Harris might not get as much play. I think the 4th preseason game always is those 3s and 4s on the teams, figuring out if they're going to be able to make a statement. I mean, think about Austin Eckler. That's kind of what he did. And ironically did that against the Niners too in his undrafted season. So that's who we're playing against this weekend. So Saturday is the game against the 49ers. We'll probably do a pregame on Friday. And I can't wait to see it happen, man. So I'm looking forward to it too. And yeah, Pappy, if you're in LA too, I'm going to keep an eye out on some of the, meetups pretty much around that El Segundo area probably is kind of where I'm going to be at. So if there is and they've always had plenty of those at Sauced and all those kind of things too. Maybe they're going to have one at Sauced or whatnot. I'm just keeping an eye out on what meetups will happen. And maybe I'll just go directly from the airport to the meetup. So we'll see. But yeah, bolt up, guys, man. I'm all about it. I enjoyed the game all around. So looking forward to the last one against the Niners this weekend.
Should be fun. Should be fun.
Should be great.
Yeah. It'd be interesting to see how we perform against them, anyways, but yeah, I'm excited. Well, guys, we're the Bolt Bros. Again, check us out on Tuesday, the Roundtable Sports Podcast. If you can listen in, do some chirping. Do not let the Raiders take control of that channel. We want them to shut up. We want them to shut up and be humble.
And make sure it's on the Roundtable Sports AFC West podcast.
Yeah,
because they
West.
Change it up based upon divisions and everything. So we will be on that show on Tuesday. So come on through.
Yeah, let me see if I can find it here. Sports AFC West.
There you go. Trying to find it. Trying to find the link. There you go. Yeah,
it's a good time, man. A lot of talking, smack, and everything too. I think right now it's a little calm, but there is some chirping, and I was kind of being the instigator a little bit on our little chat that we have between all the other teams. So we're starting to throw a little bit of like shade on each other. Raiders, are they going to win a game this year? Because they've basically tied 2 games now, which is like an anomaly, which is random to see. So, but yes, check out the show. It's 3:30 Pacific Standard Time. The link is in the chat, but we'd love to see you guys there. I also will do a post on YouTube with a link to the show too. So come on through.
Yep, for sure.
For show. Yeah, and we appreciate you guys. So, all righty, guys, we're the Bolt Bros. We'll see you guys in the next one.
All right, guys.
All right.
Bolt Bros. Let's go.
Hey, what's up? Cameron Dick here watching Bolt Bros podcast. Let's go.